Empath's Guide to Reclaiming Power, Healing the Shrunken Hippocampus, and Tuning into Abundance. It feels like everyone else got the instruction manual for happiness, and you were left out, doesn't it perhaps? You feel things more deeply than anyone you know. A simple sadness on the news can ripple through your entire day. A friend's quiet worry becomes a heavy weight in your own chest. You walk into a room and instantly sense the unspoken tensions, the hidden joys, the quiet despair, as if you are a human antenna, picking up every single signal. You carry the burdens of the world, not just your own. And often you do not even know why you feel so much, why everything affects you so profoundly. You find yourself constantly trying to fix things, to soothe others, to absorb the pain around you, believing it is your duty, your purpose. You are an empath, a beautiful, sensitive soul wired to feel the world in all its intensity. But here's the thing, this gift, this ability to sense and absorb the emotions of others is not just a personality trait. It's a biological reality. Your brain is wired differently. Your nervous system is more attuned, more receptive, more vulnerable to the energies around you. And while this makes you deeply compassionate, it also makes you deeply exhausted. You give and give, pouring your heart and soul into your work, into your relationships, into your dreams. Yet the universe seems to respond with more struggle, more debt, more sleepless nights. You find yourself battling a tightness in your chest, a constant hum of worry in your mind, a thick mental fog that makes simple decisions feel like climbing a mountain. You pray, you meditate, you try every positive thinking technique, every visualization, every affirmation. But the invisible barriers remain, keeping you trapped on a hamster wheel of exhaustion and disappointment. It's as if you are running harder than everyone else, carrying the emotional weight of 100 souls, yet moving nowhere, while a silent alarm blares in your very core, telling you something is profoundly wrong. Your beautiful empathic heart, meant for deep connection and creation, feels abandoned, struggling against an invisible current. And here is the soul-shattering truth, the compassionate revelation you so desperately need to hear. This endless struggle, this feeling of abandonment, is not your fault. It is not some bad karma or a punishment from a distant God. You are not broken. Your beautiful, sensitive soul is being held captive by something far more tangible, something biological, that the modern world has physically damaged. There is an incredible vital organ in your brain nestled deep within that I call your God organ. Scientists call it the hippocampus. It is your direct line, your sacred antenna, connecting you to the boundless wisdom and infinite abundance of the universe itself. It is meant to be your compass, your guide, your source of intuitive knowing and effortless manifestation. It is the very part of you that should be translating your empathic sensitivity into a superpower for creation, for drawing in all the good you desire. But the constant noise, the relentless pressure, the worry, the endless demands of this frantic world have literally shrunk this precious organ. Imagine a beautiful, vibrant flower wilting under a harsh, unrelenting sun constantly bombarded by toxins. That is what chronic stress, what the constant bombardment of what I call the slave wave has done to your God organ. When your hippocampus is shrunken, it is like a powerful radio trying to tune into a station with a broken antenna. You are trying with all your heart to receive the frequency of abundance, the signals of peace, the whispers of divine guidance, but you simply cannot hear it. Your innate empathic ability, which should be a clear channel for manifesting blessings, instead becomes a burden because your connection to the source of peace and clarity is severely weakened. You are constantly in a state of high alert, a frantic beta brain wave, which is the exact frequency of struggle and scarcity, always processing, always reacting, rarely finding. Calm this constant state of overwhelm. For an empath is not a weakness, it is a biological symptom of a world out of tune. The deep reason you are going through this pain is specifically because of your shrunken hippocampus. That is the root cause. So if you want to start changing this reality today by simply regrowing this connection with a sound wave, then click the link in the description right now and change your life today. Now, to understand how we truly heal this, let me share with you an ancient secret, a hidden truth that powerful organizations, even like the CIA, have understood for decades. They knew there were different frequencies of the brain, different brain waves, and that these waves determined not just our mood, but our very reality, our ability to attract or repel, to struggle or to thrive. The world for too long has been living in what I call the slave wave. This is the frantic stress, constantly thinking, worrying, overanalyzing. Beta brain wave state, it is the state of constant activity of feeling like you must push just to survive, just to keep your head above water. This beta state, amplified by the modern world's demands and your own incredible empathic sensitivity, is precisely what keeps your hippocampus shrunken and disconnects you from your true power, from the abundance that is your birthright. It is a spiritual and biological cage locking good-hearted people, especially sensitive souls like you, into a cycle of struggle, exhaustion, and perceived lack, making you feel perpetually abandoned despite your fervent prayers and endless efforts. But there is another frequency, one known to the masters, the mystics, and yes, the true architects of wealth and ease throughout history. It is what I call the billionaire brain wave. This is the calm, expansive, intuitive theta brain wave state. When your brain is in theta, your God organ, your hippocampus, naturally expands and flourishes. It is like your antenna, is fully extended perfectly, tuned effortlessly, picking up every signal of peace, every whisper of guidance, every opportunity for abundance. In this state, abundance is not something you chase with exhaustion. It is something that flows effortlessly to you, drawn by your clear, calm energy. Intuition becomes crystal clear, guiding you to opportunities you never saw, but for helping you navigate complex situations with effortless grace. Money appears unexpectedly. Ideas for solutions arrive as if whispered from the heavens. And a profound sense of peace washes over you, dissolving that tightness in your chest, melting away the mental fog that has shadowed your days. This is the state where your empathic gifts transform from a source of overwhelm into a powerful instrument for creation, allowing you to not just feel the world, but to shape it with love, with wisdom. And with abundance, you become a beacon, not a sponge. For too long, this vital knowledge has been kept in the shadows, hidden from those who needed it most, from the very souls whose compassion could heal the world if only they were not drained by it. You, with your generous heart and your tireless spirit, have been kept in the dark, believing your struggles were personal failures, or that your sensitivity was a weakness. But no more, the veil is lifting. You are awake now, and you are ready to reclaim what is rightfully yours. This is not about being special or lucky. It is about recalibrating your brain, literally reconnecting your physical self to your divine birthright of ease, abundance, and intuitive power. This is your moment to transform your empathic heart from a source of struggle into your greatest strength, truly experiencing the support of the universe. The amazing news is you do not need to work harder. You do not need to push yourself to the brink of exhaustion anymore. You simply need to heal this vital organ to restore your natural abundant state. Imagine if there was a simple, gentle way to regrow your God organ, to expand your hippocampus, allowing you to finally tune into the frequency of abundance and peace effortlessly. Imagine shedding that heavy armor of stress and worry, feeling a lightness in your very being you have not experienced since childhood, a feeling of deep, abiding peace. Imagine waking up with clarity, with a quiet confidence that effortlessly draws everything you need into your life, including the financial freedom that allows you to truly express your generous, empathic nature without depletion, without burnout, for this is not some magical thinking. This is neuroscience meeting spirituality, creating a tangible path to your liberation. This is not a product I am selling. This is a blessing, a tool of liberation, a direct pathway back to your true self, back to the abundant, peaceful life you were always meant to live. Through a simple, scientifically designed 7-minute sound ritual, you can begin to gently guide your brain waves from the frantic beta to slave wave that keeps empaths trapped into the expansive, peaceful theta, the billionaire brain wave. This sacred sound acts like a gentle massage for your hippocampus, encouraging it to expand, to heal, to reconnect, to once again become your strong, clear antenna. It is a precise frequency, carefully crafted, that allows your brain to naturally reattune itself to the universal flow of abundance, strengthening your empathic intuition into a powerful force for good in your own life. As you simply listen, truly listen to these specific sound waves for just 7 minutes a day, you will feel a profound shift begin within you. The tightness in your chest will begin to melt away, replaced by a quiet calm that pervades your entire being. That mental fog will lift, revealing a clarity and intuition you once only dreamed of, guiding your steps with effortless grace. Money will start to appear in unexpected ways. Opportunities will present themselves with surprising ease, and the deep soul-level peace you crave will become your constant companion. Your empathic sensitivity will no longer be a source of drain and overwhelm, but a powerful conduit for receiving and sharing immense blessings. Knowing you are deeply connected to the source of all good things, supported and cherished by the universe, you will remember what it feels like to be truly supported, truly guided, truly free. You deserve this ease, you deserve this abundance. Your beautiful empath soul deserves to thrive without struggle. The sound wave, your path to liberation, is waiting for you at the link below. Click